Hi, this is Christian, and welcome to NFL Updates Express, your weekly dose of NFL news. Coming your way, Super Bowl 49 predictions. The Seattle Seahawks. While they're looking to repeat as Super Bowl champions, but they couldn't have done it at the beginning of the season, it seemed, when a 3-3 record, many people thought they could even miss the postseason. But after an 8-game winning streak to finish off the year, the Seahawks are back in the Super Bowl here at Super Bowl 49 to take on a strong team in the New England Patriots for the Lombardi Trophy. Can Wilson and this offense take down the Patriots? We'll find out.
For the Patriots season review, we had a tough one. I mean, they started off really shaky, getting crushed by the Kansas City Chiefs and losing a couple other tough battles. When they really got going, though, they looked like the team to beat, taking them all the way to the playoffs. Now they're here in the Super Bowl after an amazing win over the Ravens in the last few minutes of the game, and then a dominating victory over the Colts. Now they face the Seattle Seahawks for the Lombardi Trophy.
It's Super Bowl 49 in Glendale, Arizona, between the two number 1 seeds from each conference, the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. The Patriots won their game 45-7 over the Indianapolis Colts, and that's how they are here in the Super Bowl. The Seahawks, on the other hand, had an amazing rally. Down by 16 points, they rallied in overtime with a Russell Wilson pass to Jermaine Kearse for the touchdown, and now the Seahawks are back in the Super Bowl, looking to repeat. Last year, the Seahawks dominated the Denver Broncos 43-8 in the Super Bowl, and they'll be looking to do the same against the Patriots. But the Patriots are a much better team than the Broncos were last year. The Patriots have Rob Gronkowski, their star tight end, and 2 dynamic receivers that can make you pay if you're not careful, Julian Edelman and Danny Amendola. But don't forget about Brandon LaFell. He's been a stud ever since he reached New England after having a subpar season in years past with Carolina. He's exploded on the scene with the Patriots. The Seahawks, on the other hand, while their offense hasn't been great, but their defense has clearly been the best in the NFL, surpassing every other team. The Seahawks will need to rely on their defense to win in this game, but I think the big key will be the running backs, LeGarrette Blount versus Marshawn Lynch. Whoever wins that battle will win the football game. Overall, I think the Seahawks will win the game and make just enough plays to get the job done.
Hey guys, it's Grant, and I'm guest starring here again on NFL Updates Express. For this Super Bowl 49 prediction, I'm going to have to go with the Seattle Seahawks with Christian Clark. I believe that if Seattle gets their run game going with Marshawn Lynch, as he's shown his explosiveness this year, and the Seattle's defense with Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Brian Maxwell, and Cam Chancellor, the LOB will just, if they get into Tom Brady's face, shut down their receivers, this is going to be a good win for them, as they've shown this whole year. On the other hand, the Patriots, I believe if they get their pass game going and their run game going, and they score almost every time on offense or get good looks, I feel like they can come through, but I feel like Seattle's defense is just going to pull through and the offense is going to click, with Russell Wilson showing how good he has been and how clutch he was last game.
Hey guys, this is Kyle and I'm guest starring on NFL Updates Express. Super Bowl 49 has finally come around to the 2 number 1 seeds, New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. New England Patriots has probably the top quarterback in all of football with Tom Brady, and he's got a barrage of offensive weapons including Rob Gronkowski, Julian Edelman, Brandon LaFell, and Danny Amendola. The surging run game of LeGarrette Blount, not much can stop them right now, and their 2 top corners, Brandon Browner and Darrelle Revis, are going to shut down the Seahawks. But Seattle's Russell Wilson and Jermaine Kearse are a lethal combo, and the Legion of Boom with Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor is going to be pretty tough to stop. Marshawn Lynch can also run the ball for about 150 yards a game if things are going smoothly. However, I think New England's offense is going to be too much for the LOB to stand for. New England 31, Seattle 28.
Hi, this is Dylan, and I'm here to give my Super Bowl prediction. I'm going to have to go with my original season prediction being the Patriots winning over the Seahawks. I'm really surprised I've gotten the Super Bowl right 2 times in a row, and last year I predicted the right team, so hopefully I can keep it going this year by predicting New England. I think that even though the Legion of Boom is great, they've got too many threats to deal with, including Gronkowski, Edelman, Amendola, and also LeGarrette Blount and a couple other good backs like Vereen, and maybe even we'll see some Jonas Gray. I think that if the Patriots play as well as they have been, especially over the Colts and some other games in the seasons past, they'll play pretty easily against Seahawks and maybe even pull out the victory on an easy one. I think overall, New England will win.
For me, the chosen one, the player that most people do not know about but will come through in the clutch, well, for Seattle, I have 2 players, linebacker KJ Wright and cornerback Jeremy Lane. Now, Jeremy Lane, as you might know by now, he called out Rob Gronkowski for being not that very good. But he'll soon find out that if he doesn't step up to the task, that Rob Gronkowski will destroy him. On the other hand, you have linebacker KJ Wright, who last year it was Malcolm Smith with the MVP. This year it could easily be KJ Wright. With the Legion of Boom getting all the attention, so one of these linebackers is bound to make a play. For the Patriots, it would have to be Shane Vereen, the running back. Now with LeGarrette Blount in full force, I think that Shane Vereen could get a screen pass or 2, and with the Legion of Boom focused on some of these pretty solid receivers, I think that Shane Vereen could be a big factor.
For my chosen players for Super Bowl 49 on the Seattle Seahawks, I have Bobby Wagner at middle linebacker. With the LOB dealing with the wide receivers of the Patriots offense and Tom Brady, I feel like Bobby Wagner is going to have to come in the clutch and make some good inside tackles to stop the run game and maybe have to match up on Gronk every now and then. Now, for the Patriots, I have Devin McGourty at safety. With Russell Wilson showing that he can throw multiple picks against a good Green Bay secondary, I feel like if Devin McGourty comes in the clutch and gets a few, the Patriots could be in the driving seat with Tom Brady and his throwing arm. Devin McGourty just needs to play some good defense, stop the run when he does, and shut down receivers.
For me, in this Super Bowl 49, defensive end Rob Ninkovich is going to have a huge game against a suspect Seattle offensive line. I think that Seattle's offensive line is going to have a lot of problems with Rob Ninkovich since they're going to have to try and double team Vince Wilfork up the middle, which is going to create many one-on-one opportunities for Rob Ninkovich. I think he's going to get 2 sacks and a forced fumble, and he's going to have a great day in Super Bowl 49.
For my chosen one, I'm going to have to pick a Patriots player, considering I chose them to win. I think at halftime, Brady will get injured and Jimmy Garoppolo will have to step in to win it all. No. I do have a Patriots player, though. I think Jamie Collins will have a great game against the Seattle offense. I think he'll be playing the secondary a little bit and definitely getting on the wide receivers, and then also rushing the passer. He'll have to make sure he's really getting behind the line of scrimmage to get an escaping Russell Wilson if need be. I think he should have a great game, maybe even getting a sack and covering some receivers in the process.
In this segment, we'll be discussing a statistic, and then my opponent here will be discussing why he thinks that will not happen. So here we go. So for me, I think the Seattle Seahawks defensive line featuring Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill will combine for 5 sacks on Tom Brady.
I think that it'll probably be a little less. I mean, the Patriots' offensive line isn't stunning, but I'm sure they're good enough to hold back some of the Seattle threats. I mean, Brady has a quick release time and lots of good receivers to look to, so he'll be able to get off a nice pass before they rush him. I think he might have about 3. For another scenario, I think the primary person that Russell Wilson will try and get the ball to is none other than Marshawn Lynch. It's proven that the Patriots can't hold the run as well as some other teams, so I think Russell Wilson will be looking to exploit that by running the ball himself and especially handing it to his star running back, Marshawn.
Well, even though I kind of agree with you, Dylan, I think that the Patriots will be intent on stopping the run because they know if Marshawn Lynch runs the football successfully, the Patriots will lose the game. So I think it will be the passing game that gets the job done for the Seahawks. Jermaine Kearse and Doug Baldwin aren't household names at receiver, but they are certainly effective, and we saw that last week and in the playoff game against the Panthers. If these receivers can get going, then I think the Seahawks will get the job done, and they won't need Marshawn Lynch to win the game. The Pro Bowl is usually held in Hawaii, but this year it was held in the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, and it was a battle between two teams, Team Carter and Team Urban, with Team Urban coming out on top 32-28. There were some big-time performances, with Odell Beckham having a great catch, Greg Olsen with 2 touchdowns receiving, and also Matthew Stafford and J.J. Watt were the offensive and defensive MVPs respectively. It was a pretty good game despite some lack of effort at times, but it's a lot better than it has been in the past. So overall, the score of this game was 32-28.